Tuesday. It is 2 o'clock. And we're here. This is season 3, episode 22, tapping into master numbers, as we are also celebrating another 369 portal. It is June 3rd, 2025, the year of 9. So we've got a 6, a 3, a 9. Alignment energy 369. Alignment is about the codes to the universe. So I hope you're feeling the extra abundance that aligns on this day. We're going to get another frequency of it on the 6th, and yet again another frequency of it on the 9th. And then any other additions that bring in the alignments of 3 and 6 and 9. So like the 21st, etc. So how y'all doing? How you feeling? I hope you're good. I was in the garden. And now I'm here, and then I'm going back to the garden. Y'all know the drill. What's up, Sirius Blake? I see you, King. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. One of my longtime viewers. Tuesday Tier 2. I appreciate you so much, so much, so much. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're good. I hope y'all are feeling the frequency that is coming in hot in regards to our full moon, strawberry full moon, that is going to be on June 11th. And if you were tuned in last week, I did mention to save the date, and then I did post to save the date for June 11th, strawberry moon, because I am going to be doing something in person. It's been a minute. I see my sister. Hello, sister. Star Child Art by Tony Taylor. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. And I'm wearing your beautiful piece that a sister made me. Incredible artist of all kinds, oil paints, incredible, fantastical art. Like, you should see her stuff. Please do. Star Child Art by Tony Taylor. And she also makes jewelry just like I do. And she made me this gorgeous piece for my birthday. So I'm rocking it. I'm rocking it every chance I get. Hi, beautiful sister. Mwah, 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 mwah. So, June 11th, BK all day, 5 p.m., I need y'all to be at the RTV Community Garden, because we've all been thinking about moments of retreat and grounding to grow and just getting our bare souls in some soil to ground and elevate our souls. And sometimes we feel like we need a getaway, and retreats have that energy of a getaway, but you can get that right here. So I am officially going to be launching my new franchise, Right Here Retreat. And it is going to be debuting at the RTV Community Garden on June 11th for the strawberry full moon. And we are going to be picking some strawberries and aligning with the plethora of seeds that are on the outside of the strawberry fruit, and aligning all of our dreams and our wishes and our goals into these strawberry seeds as we align with them, as we eat them, as we are bringing them into our souls, planting these seeds in our souls the way we plant seeds in the soil. We're going to be doing some grounding meditations. We're going to have a community circle. There's going to be some holistic vendors, some performances, an open circle, like an open mic, but we're all going to be sitting around a circle with a fire pit, doing some release rituals, bay leaf burns in the fire pit. It's going to be amazing. So you should come. So if you're in Brooklyn, if you're in New York, if you are anywhere and you want to be in Brooklyn for a local retreat, you could get that right here at the Right Here Retreat. So come and hang with me, with the community, RTV Community Garden, 2601 Tilden Avenue on June 11th. It's a Wednesday evening for our full moon vibes, and it's going to be magical. Okay, so that's the announcement. I was doing a little teaser. I wanted to officially announce it today, and then I'm going to follow up later on with the official flyer with all the details and all the good stuff. So you should come. I will go live at some point. Absolutely, sister. So I will go live. I'll figure out exactly the right time so that if there is a particular thing that, even remotely y'all can do with us, whether it's the release ritual, something, I'll just get your strawberries too. You know what I'm saying? So when we're doing our strawberry alignment, you can have some strawberries and do it with us. I'm going to figure it out. But I definitely do want to bring in the people that are not able to be here on the land with us, tapping in. We're going to pour libation. We're going to speak ancestors' names. It's going to be really, really special. So either way, whether you are here with us on the ground, in the ground, while we're grounding, or wherever you are in your own grounding moment, right? Online, there's going to be opportunity for you to tap in with us. So you will be able to join, sister. Absolutely. But I've been really, really excited to do this, and you're about to eat some strawberries. Perfect alignment, amazing. We just picked some today too, and I was like, man, I hope I have time to get some red ones by next Wednesday because we just ate the ones that were ready today. I couldn't wait because they're gonna spoil, right? You have to like pick them before everybody, all the other, wildlife gets to it. So we got to get to it too. Them service berries, them June berries. Listen, I've been eating up them June berries in June. Because if we don't, the birds the starlings especially, I have to like chase them out of the trees sometimes. I'm like, guys, you have to leave some for us. So enjoy your strawberries, sister. Absolutely. So that's the main thing for our full moon coming up, strawberry full moon, and we're going to be picking strawberries in a community garden. I mean, like, if that's not enough, while we're barefoot, like, if that's not enough, like, you know what I mean, in the fire pit, and like doing some like scripting and release rituals and burning them in the fire pit, like, if that's not enough, like in community, like, what else is there, really? What else is there? So come and join us, RTV Community Garden. It's going to be amazing. So about 5 to 8 p.m., if anybody is interested in vending, please do DM me. We are focusing on holistic vendors. So anything that is in alignment with sacred service, that is in alignment with nature, natural products, things of the land, for the people, for us, by us kind of thing, healing and catharsis and elevating, you know what I mean? It's not just about for-profit kind of businesses in a sense. We're really thinking about ways that we are giving back in some way. So please do touch base. Vendors are absolutely welcome. We do have tables, but it is first come, first serve. If we run out of tables, then you may have to bring your own. So hit me up, let me know. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I'm seeing some people on YouTube. Hello, Jalen, welcome. Hey, Bobby, welcome. Popper, how are you? Sophia, I see you for Palestine. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Free Palestine. Ashe. I said it. That's right. I said it. It is done. It will be done. Give thanks. Chapeau, I see you on IG. Valerie, I see you on IG. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I did mention that from now on, until Sophia says finally someone who agrees with, and there are many. We just can't always say it on these platforms, right? But it is always worth it. And we are always going to be on the right side of history at the end of the day. So absolutely, I agree with you. Mwah! Thank you for even having that like literally as your name so that people can't even question where you stand. Give thanks. So as I mentioned, from now until the foreseeable future, every Tuesday tea at 2, I'm going to be featuring a fresh herb from the garden. Either the actual RTV community garden, which has a plethora of options. And I have a little garden that I didn't even get to show you guys like my whole before and after, which I'm gonna actually do a whole reel and whatever. But I have a little herb garden going on in my little backspace. So if I ever, let's say, can't get to the garden before Tuesday at 2, or if it's raining that day, I do have options in my garden. But I am focusing on the options at the RTV community garden. So every Tuesday at 2, we are now going to be tapping into fresh herbs, not the dried stuff. The dried stuff is awesome, there's no doubt. And I mean, it is what it is, seasonal, right? So at least we got the dried stuff. But when we can get it fresh, we gonna get it fresh. So it's gonna be fresh herbs on Tuesday at 2 from now through the rest of the season. Amazing. So comfrey is our featured herb from our TV community garden this week. You can see the beautiful bellflowers that the comfrey plant produces, and then the beautiful fresh leaf. And you can see a nice dark green. It's kind of a furry, fluffy, light spikes, not prickly enough, but a little bit, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like a little velvety furriness going on comfrey. Amazing. So I've got some cut up fresh comfrey leaves in here for my tea. So first and foremost, I give thanks to you. I give thanks to Baba Ozain, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows. Ashe, ashe, asheo. And when we tap into comfrey, we are tapping into very powerful healing in regards to wounds, in regards to pain, in regards to actual sprains and breaks and like actual bone healing. You can take this leaf and make like a poultice, put it literally around, or like grind it up, mortar and pestle type of thing, make a little paste and put it on a wound, put it on a sprain, put it on a broken wrist, like wrap the whole leaf around, and it will actually heal the sprain, heal the wound, heal the bone. Incredible. So definitely get you some comfrey for that. Hello, Esteban Carvalho. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So can't go wrong with that. And then when you think of the energy of comfrey, it just comes into alignment with comfort and comfortable, right? So it definitely does give that energy of feeling comfortable and feeling like warm and fuzzy, just like comfrey has the feeling of. It's super fuzzy, you know what I'm saying? So comfrey is all about the warm and the fuzzy. It's all about the healing. It's all about catharsis. It's all about, like I said, wound healing. And it's not just wound healing in regards to the physical. When we think about wound healing, sometimes it is our heart. Sometimes it is, our soul. It's like our minds, like just everything that just kind of needs that warm, fuzzy hug, right? And then aligning it with praisiolite, which is green amethyst. So when we tap into amethyst, we tap into relaxation and calm, very much in alignment with our right here retreat, right? But when we think of the green energy of praisiolite, is about the comfort, is about the heart chakra, is about that healing that is so required in the central chakra, so that the as above, so below energies come more into that bridge of healing. So very powerful to work with comfrey and praisiolite to bring in the energy of comfort, the energy of healing. And look at these beautiful bellflowers that are produced with the comfrey plant. Aren't they pretty? Can you see them good? So that's comfrey, y'all. That's comfrey, y'all. Praisiolite is also the stone of manifestations. It literally helps your dreams come into form and experience, come into reality. So tap into praisiolite in regards to that. Very powerful for compassion, tapping in again with comfort and self-acceptance and just kind of being at ease and at peace and that energy of relaxation. And just, again, that balancing of the heart, which helps everything else balance out. So that is our featured herb for this week from the beautiful RTV Community Garden. Comfrey, 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 fresh comfrey. Praise your light and give thanks. So let's tap in to our universal law for this week. I did also want to remember to tap in. Every Monday I post a quote that I receive, either that I've written specifically or that I download and Spirit gives it to me or whatever the case is. And I just put it out there. And I say it's to say it with me. So it's kind of a thing that you want to kind of bring in, a declaration. I refer to them as declarations. And it's Momentum Monday Motivation. So every Tuesday now I said I should kind of address what was posted on Monday, so that if it's not as clear, we could just kind of talk about it, unpack it a little bit to bring in the vibration, bring in the alignment, because it is again about Monday, bringing in the vibration to carry through the rest of the week. So it's not just about a declaration for that day, it's really to carry it through the week until I post the new one the next week. So this particular one was all about the fact that we are through our life, and as we are in an energy of striving, that I strive, we're striving every day, but we are not just surviving. I do not just survive as I strive, I thrive. So we are struggling and we are striving and we are doing all of these things. And oftentimes we just say, I'm surviving. I survive. Yeah, I'm surviving. And survive, and the energy of survive is like near death, right? It's very like, just made it. And when we come into this energy of survival and just making it, first of all, it does bring in war. It does bring in struggle and strife and all of these things, right? So striving and alignment with that energy of surviving is really about strife. And we don't want to think about every day as being about strife and just surviving. We want to tap into an energy of thriving. So that's what that Momentum Monday Motivation Declaration was all about. To not just think about, I don't just survive as I strive, I thrive. So say it with me. I don't just survive as I strive, I thrive, and come into the frequency of thriving and not just surviving. It is going to change the game. Yes, it's great to survive, but that's like just making it out. Like, my head's above water. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't drown. Yay. Like, no, we floating. That's what this energy is about. Thriving is the floating. So tap in to the energy of thriving more than surviving. Okay. Kudos on the surviving, no doubt. But let's get above and beyond the energy of just surviving, shall we? That's gonna change up the abundance frequency big time. Hello, Mehu, I see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Green 27, I see you. Thank you for joining. We're just about to tap into our card. So whoever's here, give me a stop top or a stop bottom. And let's see what universal law we are tapping into this week. If a single card falls out, is that one? Oh, it is. Then we take it. We've got it. Ooh. Sorry, I'm excited. We've got the law of Dharma. Transform your pain into purpose. And here we are tapping into comfrey, which is all about comforting. When we think about the energy of pain and the fact that comfrey is there for wounds and for healing our pains, physically, emotionally, all of that, sprains, pain, sprain, wrist breaking, all of the stuff, right? And then we tap into the energy of Dharma. Dharma means duty, purpose, right? When you come here to this planet and you chose to be here, what is it that you were here to do? What is your Dharma? What is your duty? And when we tap into purpose and we tap into pain and we tap into all of the things that can thwart us, this is the same thing when we're tapping into the declaration of surviving as we strive, but thriving. Many times when we process our pain, that's the striving and the surviving. It's just about the surviving. I survived it. I made it through, right? I made it through the pain, or I'm still surviving through the pain. It's the pain oftentimes that even makes us just stop at the fact of, I'm surviving. Oh, I guess I'm still here, right? And it's not very up energy. So when we think about bringing it up a notch, bringing this energy of surviving into an energy of thriving, this is what Dharma is all about. When we remember the duty, when we remember the purpose, when we remember the legacy and what it is that we're here to do and what it is that we want to leave behind, and tapping into the energy of purpose. This is the work. So as you process the pain, as you go through the things that are uncomfortable, and it is such a time, as I've continuously said, for us to get more comfortable being uncomfortable. So tapping into the energy of comfrey and the fact that we want to feel comfortable, it's okay, but we have to really tap into being at peace with the uncomfortable moments, because that time is where we actually align with moving the energy of striving and surviving into an energy of thriving, because our resilience is practiced and tested in that moment. And then we're reminded how strong we are. And then we come back to this energy of the pain being able to be transformed into purpose, because we remind ourselves of what we're here to do. And that ultimately, if we don't do it, then it's not going to get done. Like, your purpose is yours. There is nobody else that can do and fulfill your soul's mission. Pressure, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. That's Dharma. What is your duty? Why are you here? What are you meant to create? What are you meant to leave behind? How are you meant to inspire? That's part of the purpose, and it's part of the pain, because we create a lot of incredible shit from pain, yo. And it doesn't mean that we need that. Like they say, no pain, no gain. I don't necessarily believe that's true, but you can definitely create some incredible stuff from those moments of pain. And then you get to transform them into purpose, and then your vibration shifts, and then there may be less moments of pain that you're going to have to endure, because of the alignment that is elevating itself through this purpose that is now being created and cultivated through every moment of pain. So appreciate that. I see Larry Lamar. Damn you fine. No disrespect. No disrespect taken. Thank you, sir. Well received. Thank you very, very much. And got me blushing over here. Got me blushing over here. I love you too. How you doing, Beck? I see you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a minute. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Good to feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So, transform your pain into purpose. It's almost 222, so we're going to tap in. This card, it's not the first time we've received it, and I love when we receive it because it brings in the energy of the strength card. And here we are just talking about the resilience that's required when we're tapping into transforming our pain into purpose. So the number 8 card in tarot is the strength card, and it literally shows a maiden taming a lion, taming the beast. And oftentimes we've got the beast that is external, an obstacle or an individual that is in some ways causing the pain or that is creating some type of barrier. But then we have our own obstacles and we are our own barriers. So this lion can represent that beast within or external that we do need to conquer. And it's part of what we need to conquer in regards to transforming our pain into purpose. 222, balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Ashe. Yo, like fresh comfrey dough? Just saying. Like you literally feel the comfort like coursing through your, oh my God, it's so good. And our declaration for the law of Dharma. I transform my pain into purpose. I transform my pain into purpose. I transform my pain into purpose. Ashe. Queen Kima, I see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. We hear transforming pain into purpose. That is what life truly, genuinely, when we really think about it, because we are in a dense dualistic dimension. This is 3D. We are here for school. We are here to learn. We are here to deal with some hard shit, dark, light, up, down, in, out, all of the contrasts. We are here and we are going to experience it. So this is, again, the duality of pain and pleasure. So when you are given something, when you are here and you experience something that is unfavorable, that is not ideal, you can sit and you can stare. You can sit and you can observe. You can sit and you can complain. You can do all of the things, and this is free will, ultimately. You can do whatever you want with what you're given. And you can do whatever it is that you want with what it is that you are manifesting, ultimately, because we have a hand in all of it. But if it is something that we don't like, and that we would like hope that it wasn't that, what if you just change it then? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you decide at that point, if what I'm observing is what reality is, then how about I just change my perception on it? What if I just change my perspective? Or what if I figure out what is it that I need to do to see this thing differently, and as a result, turn it into something else? This is the work. Transforming your pain into pleasure. There's always a silver lining. There's always a reason. There's always a season. There's always a lesson. There's always a blessing. And we get to decide how quickly we get to transform that thing that doesn't feel so good or doesn't look so good or isn't that comfortable, right? Again, even when it is uncomfortable, we do have to get better at dealing with that. But the better we get at dealing when something's uncomfortable and we get to isolate it and look at this thing and say, you know what, this is not ideal for me. I don't really like the feeling or the look or the vibe or the energy around this. Now what? But more often than not, we stop at the observation and we get stuck there. And that's when I talk about that metaphor all the time of the snowball rolling down the hill. You let that snowball go down the hill, down frequency, down energy, depression and anxiety and worry and fear and all that snowball is not just going down the hill fast, but it is picking up snow, which means that little problem or that little fear or that little worry ends up becoming a freaking gigantic, big ass snowball that you now have to run down the hill after, catch it as fast as you can so that it doesn't get too big, and then you got to roll it back up the freaking mountain in the snow, okay? That's the analogy. Like, I get so stuck on that because it makes me run after that little ass snowball as quickly as possible. I'm catching that shit quick and bringing it back up that mountain. I want to pick up that ball like this and we walking back up the mountain like, oh no, honey, I'm not running all the way, and then having to push this freaking big ass snow up the, not happening, not happening. So keep that visual in perspective. Anytime, like they say, molehill, mountain, they're making a mountain out of a molehill, it's a choice. It's a choice, and do it quick. Pick it up quick. Mrs. Rowe, what's up, Queen? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. We're here talking about the pain, the worries, the fears, the doubts, all of the things that we observe and that we're so good at observing, and then how quickly it can go down the mountain. And the worst part is when we really let things get too big and too bad on a negative perspective and on a worry and all of these things, and that snowball is going down that mountain quick. Not only is it already daunting to think about the fact that this ball is going down and I got to go catch it, then it comes to the point where we're like, what's the point? Forget it. I'm not running after that. Like, it's just never mind. Never mind. And then there it goes. There it goes. And that's more of a risk than however long it takes for you to run after that and however long it's going to take for you to bring it back up. A lot of people just give up. And this is why it's better for you to try to snap yourself out of it as quickly as possible and catch that ball before it gets too big, too daunting, too overwhelming, to risk you saying, I throw my hands up, like, forget it. I give up. Because that's the only way you lose, is giving up. It's the only way you don't get what you want, is giving up. And it's not to say that you're not always potentially going to get what you want. You might not always get what you want. God will always give you what you need. God will always give us what we need. And we may not always get what we want, but that doesn't mean not to try. It doesn't mean to give up, because that's a guarantee. You might not always get what you want, but you definitely won't get it if you don't try and if you quit. And if you decide that it's too daunting, it's too overwhelming, it's already too far gone, forget it, I'm not doing all of that. Then yeah, for sure. Then for sure you lose. Then at that point, it's definitely done. So as always, it's up to us, right? Like, we talk about this game and it's all a game and we're playing the game. I'm not playing no game, because players get played. I am programming this game, okay? So how are you programming this game? When we tap into transforming pain into pleasure, it is a cheat code. We are in 369 portal energy today, the third day of the 6th month of a 9-year. Those are the codes to the universe. So on a day like this, be in the sun. First of all, if you can be under some sun today, just be activated. Pineal gland poppin' type vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get activated so that you can tap into the frequency that is required for you to just be bolstered, for you to feel this sense of resilience that is so required to run down the hill when you're feeling low and when that ball kind of tries to get away from you. Because no matter what, we're going to have sad days. We're going to have hard moments. That's the feel it to heal it. That's the face it to replace it. That's the urge to purge, and all of those sayings that I say all of the time. We're going to experience it because we're experiencing contrast, because we're going to have uncomfortable moments. We're going to have unfavorable moments. We're going to have times where it's really hard. But then we have a choice. Is it really that hard? Like, what have I done before that I thought was really hard, that I conquered, that I survived, and that I thrived, right? It's going to happen, and more is going to happen. And the more it happens, the more practice we actually have to test out how fast we're catching that ball as it's going down the hill. So it actually serves us, because practice makes proficient. I won't even say perfect, because we're already perfect, okay? But when we continuously practice something, we just get better at it. That's the math. So we kind of actually do need the ball to go down the hill sometimes so that we can practice catching it and bringing it back up. And every time we bring it back up, no matter how big it gets, we're actually building our resilience. We're building our strength. We're building our muscles. And that's where they kind of come in with the no pain, no gain thing, right? Because when you think about working out, you got to literally tear apart your muscle for it to repair and rebuild, for it to actually get stronger and get better and bigger. So when we think about all of these physical alignments, tangible things that are just like 1 + 1 = 2, that we can align on a spiritual, intangible way, it makes it so much easier for us to really be able to understand it, to comprehend it, to actually be able to like receive it on a very, very tangible frequency, so that it's not just about a hocus pocus and waiting for something to fall into our lap. It's like, well, no, why would that just happen that way? You think you can sit home all day and be like, oh, I wish I had huge biceps, so I'm just going to pray that tomorrow morning I wake up and I have the guns I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen like that. But if you pick up that weight and even just do 10 reps every day, 1 + 1 = 2, I promise you, them biceps gonna come. It's the same stuff. So what we're doing for the physical and we're seeing results, we have to think about how we can actually practice the spiritual things, the practicality and the spirituality, and really putting some divine discipline into it to actually make it come into form and experience. Don't just wait on no hocus pocus. Don't just think about abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Do that all day, no doubt. But you can't just leave it up to that, because you're also sending a message to the universe. How serious are you? How good do you want it, right? Like I said, I was switching everything up. I don't say how bad do I want it anymore. I don't want anything bad. And shit's gonna happen anyway, so I'm not gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how good do you want it? And if you want it really, really good, like what are you really, really willing to do to get it really, really good? You know what I'm saying? So that's the work. That's what's up. I'm not gonna stay because I'm gonna get back to the garden. I'm obsessed. But June 11th, we are having our strawberry full moon. So in case you didn't hear it on the front end, I'm gonna give it to you now. And if you're still here, I'm gonna give it to you again. June 11th is our strawberry full moon. I would love for you to meet me at the RTV Community Garden at 5 p.m. And we are going to have a right here retreat. We don't have to go somewhere and get away to have a retreat. You can get that right here. So I am debuting Back to Naturals Right Here Retreat at the RTV Community Garden on June 11th. Strawberry full moon. We're going to be doing release rituals in the fire pit. We are going to be grounding. We are going to be meditating. We are going to be picking strawberries on the strawberry moon. We are going to have an open circle. We are going to have performances. We're going to have holistic vendors. It's going to be awesome. So come through, come and hang, save the date. But now you have the information. June 11th, 2025. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, BK all day at the RTV Community Garden. You should come, okay? You should come, okay. I'm gonna go. Do not forget to transform your pain into pleasure. And when we tap into this energy of alchemy and transforming and metamorphosis, ultimately, we actually have to be grateful for the things that are painful. Because then again, it's the same way that we practice how fast can we run down the hill and catch that ball, that snowball as quickly as possible to bring it back up, is the same way that we can practice this alchemy. Whenever we feel pain, it's like, oh, instead of, oh, ow, it's, oh. Here's another opportunity for me to practice transforming this pain into purpose. Bring it on, right? Angel number time. What time is it? I see it. I can't miss it because it's an elevating, augmenting energy. Y'all know 2:34 right now. And every time I tell y'all, when you see numbers that go up on the time, 2:34, 12:34, 1:23, 3:45, all of that, augmenting energy. Only up from here. Taking the stairway, the staircase, the stairway to heaven type vibe. So let's tap into 2:34. Because that is a blessing in itself to get that augmenting energy and to be reminded that words matter. Align your thoughts. As you travel along your soul's journey, your angels ask you to align your thoughts and words for support. How does what you say match up to what you want? Journal about a moment recently that you said something that opposed what you actually wanted. This is what I talk about all the time when I tap into the 4 walls of manifesting. We think about our thoughts, our words, our actions, and our feelings. And when we think about all of those things and feel about all of those things and take action on these things and speak these things, do they all align? Is the universe getting a very specific, consistent message? Or are we thinking we want something, but we're feeling we're not really worthy? Or are we saying we're doing something, but we're actually procrastinating, right? These are all of the things we have to tap into when we think about not just our words that matter, but our feelings and our actions and the thoughts as we're thinking them from day to day. So I'll read that one more time, and then I'm gonna go. And I love y'all. Okay. Words matter. Align your thoughts. As you travel along your soul's journey, your angels ask you to align your thoughts and words for support. How does what you say match up to what you want? Journal about a moment recently when you said something that opposed what you actually wanted. And it's important to do the action steps of journaling, because we can say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't really do that," right? But when we have like tangible exercises, just like I was saying, when we think about practicality and spirituality, right? When there's certain things like we work out, we know if we pick up that weight every day, the muscle is going to get stronger. That's just the math. But when we tap into our spirituality, we think something's just supposed to happen. Abracadabra, right? We got to think about divine discipline and what actually, or some action steps that need to be done consistently to make them happen. So when we tap into this journaling prompt, for example, the writing of it, the scripting of it, to being able to look at it in form and experience, to look at it tangibly, in writing, right? Writing is a contract that you align with yourself. It's just like I say, when you script, sign your name, create that autograph, create that binding contract between you and your higher self in regards to what it is that you're scripting, that you're trying to bring into form and experience, whether it's your gratitude list, whether it's your scripting, your affirmations, your declarations, whatever it may be. So in this regard, when you journal and you say and look at it and you have to read it after, it's like, yeah, that's true. I said this, but I really did this. You look at the contrast, you look at the contradiction, and then it's hard to deny it. And then that's where, again, you can face it to replace it. So try it out. See where you've kind of contradicted yourself, because when you contradict yourself, you're contradicting the universe. You're literally telling universe, stalemate, I don't know what I want, pause. And then spirit got this thing for you. Wait, oh man, and got to hold on to it until you're sure, because again, you're the programmer. At the end of the day, you're putting it up and out. So until it is received, you cannot receive it. Until you put down what is bogging you, you cannot hold what's in your hands, what's supposed to be actually meant for your hand, right? So just keep that in mind, keep that in heart. And again, more than anything, as that ball is rolling down the hill, you need to catch it as quickly as possible, because it is so much harder to bring it back up in the frequency once it's already down, because it is bigger, it is colder, because it is a bigger snowball, it's heavier, it's all of that stuff, and it's gonna make you feel like you're drowning. It's gonna make you want to give up. So whenever there's a hardship, it is an opportunity to turn that pain into pleasure and remind yourself how powerful you are. The only way you will actually be able to remind yourself, because somebody's not gonna be able to convince you more than you can convince yourself. So if you're waiting for somebody else to tell you, you're so strong, you can do this, but you don't believe it, it's a moot point. It's not gonna matter. So you actually need the hard things to happen in your life to be able to remind yourself what you're capable of, what you have survived, and why you're thriving through it now, and why you can look at it and say, yo, bring it on. What's next? Because the next hardship ultimately is more practice for me to transform and alchemize that pain into pleasure. Bring it on. Bring it on. So I hope that helps. I do hope that helps. Queen Hallie, I see you, Queen. Hi, hi, hi. Mwah, sending love to you all. Andre Depa, I see you. Thank you for joining. Lafia, Mrs. Rowe, big hugs to you too. And I will send for the princess. Thank you. Overthinking is the downfall and worst enemy, especially in the end, if it sometimes works out. Indeed. Be mindful of the overthinking for sure. And if anything, when we think of the overthinking, just make sure that it's not on the down. You can overthink on the up, because God got so much for us. There is only so much we could think. God got more than that. There's always more in store. So I think of delusions of grandeur. I'd be like, all of it. I want all of it. And even all of it that I can think of so much, God got more for me. That's incredible. So that's what you want to continue to remind yourself, that there's always more. And you have, again, the power to dictate in many ways how quickly you get it. Because if things start to go down and you stay on the down and you observe the down and then you worry about the down and then it's down. That's the math. It's down. But when it starts to go down, you'll catch that shit quick and bring it back up. Just do that. Okay? Joy Jen, I see you. Thank you for joining the live. Heading out, going back to the garden. And I hope you meet me in the garden on June 11th. If you are in Brooklyn, if you are anywhere and you want to be in Brooklyn on June 11th for the Strawberry Full Moon, then you should definitely touch base with me. I'm going to be I'm officially announcing it. So y'all are the first to hear. And then I'm going to snippet some parts of this to post a reel, as well as the flyer officially has not even been announced, has not even been posted yet. Y'all are the first to hear about the Right Here retreat. How cool is that? Because we don't need to go anywhere to get the retreat vibes, to get the getaway that we need to ground, to grow, right? So I created it, the Right Here retreat. So I'm excited. So I hope that I see you there. And I'm around as always. And I love y'all. So thank you for being here as always. And again, for the next foreseeable future, every Tuesday at tea at 2, I'm going to be featuring a fresh herb from the RTV Community Garden or my little garden in the back. This week, we were tapping into some fresh comfrey. And it's beautiful. And I love y'all. And in the meantime, and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.